Welcome back. As you might know, I'm a collector of good things, and this right here is something good. It's the brand new DJI Mini 5 Pro, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing it, setting it up, and this is going to be my first on hands impression, and I would like you to do that with me. This is the box that the DJI Mini 5 Pro comes in. Already I can tell that there's something different or something that's missing, because on the Mini 3 Pro, Mini 4 Pro, pretty much most of the other DJI drones that have been released before, on the box, if it's a drone that's a micro drone, of which this one is supposed to be, there used to be a 249 grams sticker right here, just like on the Mini 4 Pro's box. But you can see here, instead of that, they put 36 minutes times 3. I think what this means is that there is 3 batteries that are supposed to give you 36 minutes each. So if you have the combo, then you get those 3 batteries. At the same time, you can see here, this is the Fly Mode combo with the RC2. On this side of the box, you can see what it tells you. So it has couple of things that it tells you right there, such as ultra light and foldable. It doesn't mention of less than 250 grams, but it does tell you the other components that come in the box. And going on this side as well, it tells you about DJI Care Refresh, and that's pretty much it. On the bottom right here, it just has like information about the serial number and so on. So I'm quickly going to unbox it. This time around, they've put this pull tab that you can see right here to make it easier to open the plastic bag, which is good. And when this comes off, it just rips the plastic like this, and then I just pull this off like this. With the plastic removed, this is how the box looks. It looks much more clearer, as you can see, and you can pretty much read everything that's on the box. Next is to just pull this out like this, and this just opens, and I'll switch it around this way. Right here, it tells you to scan the QR code using your smartphone first and watch like a video tutorial. And if I open this, you can see it comes in this bag. After this has been removed, there's nothing left in the box, and everything that we need is now in this little bag. The bag comes tied up, as you can see right there, and it comes with some straps that you can see labeled DJI. And to open it, there's a zip right here. You just slide it like this, and now if I open this, we have some silica gel, and it's a good thing that this bag has some pockets here where you can add additional like sun visors and stuff for your drone, which is good. There's plenty of space to go in, and there's like leverage or headroom for it to be able to connect. So the first thing that we're going to look at right here, this is the new DJI RC2. If you have the Mini 4 Pro and you got the combo with the DJI RC2, then it's going to look exactly like this. So you can see how it looks pretty good. To turn it on, just press once and then press and hold, and it turns on. These are the antennas, but for the range that this RC gets, it's pretty good. The moment you turn it on, the fan is going to start running. So that's the DJI RC2. Next, if we look at what comes in here, I'll just put this bag on the side. Opening this box, you can see, if I throw everything on the ground right here, you can see we have some paperwork. This is safety and compliance information that you see right here. And then, unlike the Mini 4 Pro, we also get this little box within the same box that I opened. And if I was to just open it like this, ooh, now we have these unique looking ND filters. My camera is not focusing properly, but yeah, you can see how these ND filters look, and there's the different color shades hit. You can see how they look. Next thing that we get are propellers, and this time around it seems like DJI has included extra propellers. We got 3 sets of the A propellers, and we have 3 sets of the B propellers. So not sure why DJI added extras. And we also have a USB-C to USB-C cable for data transfer and charging your drone. Continuing with the items that are in the bag, if we open this side, you can see this is the battery hub, I believe, and it should come with 2 additional batteries. To make it 3, there's 1 more battery that's going to be in the drone. You can see this is how the it does say DJI Mini 5 Pro 2-way charging hub, and I believe they charge in series. If you press once, it should show you the charge status and so on. To remove it, you can see you just pull it out to put it back in. You just pull it back in, and it should make that clicking sound. And yeah, looks pretty good. It almost looks like these batteries are identical with the ones that come in the DJI Mini 3 Pro and Mini 4 Pro. So just to compare, you can see how this DJI Mini 4 Pro, Mini 3 Pro battery looks right there. If I was to open it, and then you see right here, actually my battery came like there's a little bit of scratches already on it, and I don't know why, but it's brand new. But you can see how they look identical on the top, the pins right there, and on this side they look pretty much similar. But I saw a video where they put the DJI Mini 5 Pro battery in a Mini 4 Pro, and it said battery not recognized or not registered, even though the drone was able to turn on the battery. So that's something that maybe you might want to research or look deeper in if you want to be doing that. The last thing that's in the bag is this, which should be the drone itself, the brand new DJI Mini 5 Pro. So let's open it and see. If I open this just like this, pull this plastic off and put it to the side, you can see how the brand new DJI Mini 5 Pro looks. And yes, this drone does come with the DJI RC2. I turned on the RC2 and right now it's just, you know, telling me to basically pair it up and set it up in English. But already just by looking at the DJI Mini 5 Pro, I can tell that there's a couple things that have changed. For example, if you look at the way the propellers are clipped on, there's a quick release mechanism that has been added on the DJI Mini 5 Pro that wasn't there on the Mini 4 Pro. The Mini 4 Pro, you literally had to like use a screwdriver and open it, but you can see with the Mini 5 Pro that has changed. Now to open this, you just pull this from the bottom like this, and you can see it releases. And I believe this side, it says to pull out this way. So this is like a little bit stretchy, and it has hooks on this end that grab here, and that's how it latches and holds the propellers in place. Yeah, looks pretty good. It's much better than I think what was there on the Mini 4 Pro when it comes to unhooking. And then to unhook the bottom, it just comes off as one piece, and you can see how this looks. And yeah, this does stretch, but once you remove it, the stretchiness, you don't want to bend it too much, right? But you can see the propellers underneath have this propeller guard as well. It's cardboard right there. As you can see, this is just a piece of cardboard. Put it to the side, and now you can see the top propellers on the DJI Mini 5 Pro. If I unfold them, the top ones go out this way, and then the bottom ones come up just like this, and you can see how it looks. Now, one of the main highlights of this drone, as you can see, is this is the new 1-inch sensor, and it does say 1 inch right there, and it has an f of 1.8, which is good. It also has the ability to rotate like this even when you're shooting video. Oh, it seems like it actually almost does like 180, which is crazy good. So you can see the rotation angle of this DJI Mini 5 Pro. At the same time, it has these big LiDAR sensors that you can see on top, and it has these other obstacle sensors that you can see, zero compliances you can see right there. And what's interesting about this is supposed to be a micro drone, less than 250 grams, but like I mentioned, the box doesn't say anything. And I've noticed on the websites people talking about their drones weighing slightly over 250 grams, of which, you know, in most countries and regions, if your drone goes over 250 grams, then you need to register it and you need some licensing. You can see the battery that comes in here. If I put it back in, it's pretty much similar to like the Mini 4 Pro and Mini 3 Pro, putting it in and out. And unlike the Mini 4 Pro, I mean, you could set it up, but from the factory, the DJI Mini 5 Pro, when you put the battery inside, it automatically powers on, just like the DJI Flip and so on. And before I turn it on completely, you can see there's this gimbal guard actually that's there. With everything removed, this is how the camera looks. It does have this extra support that you can see here that helps it absorb vibration and so on. Oh, there's a quick button right here for different modes. I don't think the Mini 4 Pro had this, and the Mini 3 Pro doesn't have that, so that's kind of unique. So it gives you like quick shots, I think, like what you have with the DJI Flip or the DJI Neo, which is pretty cool. Now this is how the DJI Mini 5 Pro looks. First on hands look, unboxing and look. If you look at the propellers, for example, in the meantime, I'll just charge these batteries while we look at the propellers and how they come off and so on. If you look at on the bottom of this, you can see these are the propellers. Let me just refocus. You can see on the bottom, it has these 3 hooks, and those 3 hooks basically just go in, and once you align them, they twist in place, and you can see how it looks. And yes, it does have arrows to tell you how to put it back in. And the motor has like a section where it grips, and it gives it that leverage to be able to push and pull. Now because this part is spinning, I have to hold it with my hands like this and then align it properly, and then to lock, it tells me lock is this way and unlock is like anti-clockwise. So to lock is clockwise. If I twist it clockwise, okay, yeah, I wish it doesn't really make a click when it's locking, unlike when you unlock it. So yeah, this is lock, this is unlock. So to unlock, it makes a click, but to lock, not much of a click right there. You know, it's a bit, you know, not the best in my opinion when it comes to the locking portion, but maybe it's just me not putting it in too firm. I'm worried I might break it, but it looks like it's pretty good in, and it's tight inside. Now this is the drone. Like I mentioned, underneath you can see it does have this 81 decibel noise, and inside, if you have a pic, you can see where the battery goes, and it does have space for micro SD card, and this one has slightly more internal storage than what we have with the DJI Mini 4 Pro. I'll quickly put in the battery just like this, and then I'll turn, oh, it automatically turns on anyways, I don't have to turn it on. But yeah, you can see it turned on. Now if I turn on my DJI RC2, the first thing it asks me is to select my language. I'll select English, I'll agree to the terms and conditions, and then I'll select my region. After that, I have to connect to a Wi-Fi network, and then click next, confirm my time zone, and then click next just like this, and then I'll confirm my time zone. Then I want to log into my DJI account. If you don't have one, it gives you the ability to create an account right there. So I'll quickly just sign into my DJI account. The next thing it asks me is to activate the account. So I'll quickly click where it says activate, and now it says welcome. Let's get started with a guide to how to use this product. You can click start, or you can click skip, and once you reach this stage, it gives you the ability to reduce the brightness. So I can reduce it so that it's not blinding and overwhelming the camera. So just a FYI, you can see it gives you screen gestures. You can swipe horizontally from edge of screen to return to previous screen, which is good. So you see that. Now if I go this way, it basically starts the initializing resources data, and you can see it starting the DJI Fly. Now this is doing it on the controller. If you don't want to do it on the controller, you can also do it from your iPhone, and it gives you this startup video for DJI. I'll quickly just skip it, and I'll authorize selected. Then next I'll go to this page, which is about improvements and so on. I'll click not now and activate DJI device. Right here it says by tapping activate, you agree with DJI's aircraft terms of use and authorize DJI to access DJI device hardware info and your account information. So now it's gonna activate the aircraft. So I'll agree like this, and you'll see that now it's activating the aircraft, which is the DJI Mini 5 Pro. And now activation is done. If I click done like this, it tells us it's DJI K refresh. Within the first 48 hours, you have the ability to purchase it right there with no questions asked or anything. And if you do have a binding code, you have the ability to add that, or if you want, you can skip it. And yeah, they will tell you if there's a new firmware update, and you can see there's one right here for the DJI Mini 5 Pro, and it says it adds master shot, add 48mm mid tele mode to video mode. It added shooting scenes such as standard and cycling to omnidirectional active track and optimized the overall performance. It improved low light performance in 50 megapixel photo mode, improved quick transfer speed and stability, added support for entering quick transfer mode by pressing the side button on the aircraft, and fixes some unknown issues. So this seems like it's a pretty important update, so I'll quickly update my drone to it. And yeah, I'll fast forward this screen or this process so that I don't waste too much time. After the software update, it initialized and did the whole process that it had to do. The drone restarted and then ended up shutting down. And you can see after this, we come up to a DJI Mini 5 Pro user feedback. You can visit a question and give your feedback, or you can just skip it like this. Out of curiosity, if we go to the question and you notice some of the questions they ask, why do you want to own a drone? You can choose some reasons for that, but you know, there's a couple questions, and for the sake of time, I'll just exit the question now. And now you can see, before you fly, check out where to fly and learn about drone rules. The next thing, watch tutorials and learn how to use aircraft. And it tells you about follow instructions to connect and fly aircraft right here. And if you click OK, that's it. So right now, if I click where it says connect to aircraft like this, you notice next we will show you how to connect your aircraft and fly for the first time. Connection and activation instructions, safety rules, and flight tutorials. So now it gives me the ability to select DJI Mini series, and right here I'll go and select where it says DJI Mini series, and then you can see the Mini 5 Pro is the one that comes up on top right there. So I'll select it just like this, and now it says unfold the front and rear aircraft arms, and then remove the gimbal protector, slide the battery into the battery compartment, and press and hold the power button to turn on the aircraft. So I'll quickly turn it on, and you can see I ended up putting an ND filter. This is ND32 that you see right there, and during the initialization the drone does its thing right there. And now you can see the remote says connection successful, and as I basically move the camera up and down, you can see the picture also moves right there. Now another thing that it gives you is the ability to choose the display zoom. You can choose default or larger text. I think default looks good for me, but if you want something different, you can choose that. So that's how this drone looks right there. You can see, you know, the video feed with the ND filter, how it looks right here. And this is the brand new DJI Mini 5 Pro. Another thing that's different is the color. You can see how the Mini 3 and Mini 4 Pro color looks. This one was like a really light gray, but this one is like dark gray. As you can see, it's almost like the MacBook. If you have a MacBook, it's actually, you know, only that light is reflecting on a different angle, but yeah, it's just slightly darker gray than, you know, the MacBook gray color that you see right there. So that's how this DJI Mini 5 Pro looks. I will be using it here on the channel for some time, and I'll be testing it and doing a couple videos and shots on it. Let me know what you want to see, and any questions that you might have, leave them in the description below. Other than that, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next video.